So I was lazy, like for the like pretty much my whole life to this point. I was very fucking lazy. I don't know if I was born with this trait of being lazy, or did I just develop it throughout my life because of the lifestyle that I had, right? From the playing video games, eating like shit, like not moving enough. I don't know, but now I'm able to perform better, do more work, be more productive because I just don't rely on motivation. Because I'm pretty lazy person, right? If I would rely on motivation, I wouldn't do almost any work. Because every single day that I wake up early, try to do work, right? The first few hours I very often just don't want to do the work. I'm very unmotivated. Very often I am also motivated, but very often I'm just unmotivated to do that, right? I sometimes enter the flow state, right, where I just write. I'm so fucking invested into the work. I don't give a fuck about anything, right? Of course, like those times happen and those situations happen, right? But most of the time I don't really have the motivation to do that. But I just do the work regardless because I started believing that the stuff I'm trying to achieve is real, and I just need to put more effort in, do more work. And B, I just don't really rely on motivation because motivation is great. Like, don't take me wrong, motivation is great, right? Without motivation, like, no one would do the work. Like, motivation is our core motivator because, like, without motivation, you wouldn't even wake up and breathe. I would say. I don't know, maybe not really, but just without any motivation, you will do the work. At the end of the day, it's all motivation, even if it's the discipline, right? It's very often just the motivation, right? You just are very clear on your goal. You really believe that it's possible. You have the correct mindset. You just need to do more work, right? So you have the motivation, I would say. But yeah, I don't really try to rely on this feeling of wanting to do the work. Just feeling like motivated to do work because I very often just don't feel that motivated to do work. I just try to push through this negative emotion and yeah, just do the work regardless, right? Of course, when you're motivated to do work, it's your productivity skyrockets. It's way easier to get shit done, but you need to understand that you probably will also be very unmotivated very often, and you won't have the motivation like at least 50% of the time, right? So you need to learn how to perform without this motivation, and this is a key to being a productive even as a lazy person, right? So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope it helped. I hope that there is a people out there that are like me, struggling with the same things as me, like right now, right? But anyways, if you're this person, I would really appreciate a comment from you, right? But anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye.